Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for, obviously, Aston Villa versus Manchester United match reaction. It's finished at Villa Park. Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 3. The title race goes on for another game. When I say title race, I use that word very fucking loosely in respect to this title race. But I'm joined by Tom and Matt. How are we doing?
Shit.
I'm good after that. I thought, like, we only need another point to get secure top four. But yeah, we're all good.
Has top four ever been in doubt? That's really the question. But Matt, we'll start with you.
It is nice to have it confirmed.
Yeah. What did you make of the game today?
First half as usual. Second half usual as well. We just we weren't shit in the first half, but we weren't taking our chances. Not third half. What am I on about? Second half was good, and I think everyone played well.
Yeah, no, I hear that. First half, obviously, as usual, United go 1-0 down due to Traore getting the goal there. But again, United in the second half pulls it back. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes with the penalty. And then Mason Greenwood to make it 2-1. Edison Cavani to finish the riot in the second half to make it 3-1. I believe you've now broken the record for the most comebacks in one season, if I remember seeing correctly. But Matt, that second half performance, what the hell is going on at United where you cannot perform in that first half, but in the second half you turn into playing Barcelona? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Imagine if we could perform like that from minute one. We'd be like the best team in the world, I think. So be class, but unfortunately, we're not like that. But I don't know what it is. There's nothing like specifically that it is. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird one. There's nothing to put it down to.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Typical gamer. Big up to yourself in the comments. Aston Villa got a red card. Wow, Man U plus a win. We'll talk about that red card in a bit. But Tom, you're obviously a rival to United. What did you make of the game today?
Manchester United needs to fuck off. Is what they need to do and stop coming back. It ruins it. It just ruins it. Give Aston Villa the win. They played well in that first half. I think they deserve it. You're not very nice to them there. They just Edinson Cavani. You're so lucky to have Cavani.
Oh,
you're so lucky because Anthony Martial. Some of your fans wanted Martial playing over him. Jesus Christ!
I feel those tears of desperation, man. Look, the thing is, right? You're the same type of fan that said Cavani was a desperate signing at the start of the season.
I never said Cavani was a desperate signing. Hold on, I said Cavani from day dot.
RJ, quickly say hi to Typical for me.
What's up, man?
I backed Edinson Cavani from day dot because my only question was he still physical enough to deal with the league? Yes, he is. I've never doubted his goal-scoring ability. The man is a gunman. That is a stone-cold fact.
I know, yeah.
I didn't know that. But RJ, I'll go to you. That first half, again, another diabolical performance from United. Couldn't string passes together. The attackers not knowing where exactly in the world they are. All sorts, really.
Yep.
But second half, you let out the bag, and and you turn in time Barcelona. What's going on again? I believe you've also broken the record for the most comebacks in one season. So I suppose congratulations on such an amazing achievement.
I mean, yeah, we are the comeback king for a reason. That's
definitely an achievement that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would rather not have.
Sure. A win is a win at the end of the day. No, to be fair, like, look, this season we've been comeback kings. We've always come in the first half. We've always been poor. We've never really kicked it off at the start. When we have, we kind of, we've kind of bit ourselves on the tail. To be fair, we kind of given away points because of that. But did I really expect this game to go the exact way it did? 100%. Villa are a side that really go up at the start and they drop off probably after half time, which exactly happened in this game. Well, I will talk about him, to be fair, but Traore's goal, you have to give credit to him. What a goal! I mean, I had I don't like Henderson for a lot of reasons, just because of his overhyped, but no one was going to save that. Not even David Hay was going to save that goal from Villa. But come on, man! The media overhype him. Let's be real. But look, good.
Solid.
What?
Dean Henderson's been solid for you. Obviously, De Gea had a really good game. But Dean Henderson's been very consistent for you.
There was one game, I think it was Burnley. He was very, very. He was trying to over-impress us. That's what he's trying to do, and I think that there is a reason why he's doing it, because he wants to prove that he's better than De Gea. But anyway, we'll talk about him probably. I'm assuming Niall wants to talk about him, to be fair, because obviously
I've got plenty to talk about today. Kieran saying over 30 points gained from losing positions. It's in the DNA. Kieran, if you are free, just send me a message on Twitter. I'll send you a link if you're not doing your own match reaction at the moment. Matt's walked away. God knows where he's gone. What have we got here? Mystic Wolf saying glory, glory, Man United, glory, glory, Man United. Craig saying, what's Tom doing on a United post match? We're trying to get
he's sick of Liverpool, so he just wants to, he wants to go for a successful team in the season. I mean, a team that will actually finish into top four and team, that actually wins.
We're trying to expand, sort of trying to get rivals on other shows as well. Jeannie will be coming on the Arsenal one tonight, so. Just trying to extend the getting rivals on other shows. Also, he was on the Football Terrace for the whole Liverpool show last night, so he apparently wanted
repaying my debts because I didn't think it'd last that long.
Gamer saying, trust me, if you're on the panel of the terrace, their reaction will last exactly the same as ours. It won't be longer than an hour and a half. That's for sure. Typical saying, you guys just salty. The Man U won. Me and RJ are proud Man U won. Wolf saying, Oilchester ain't winning the league on our watch. No way. They got us in the first half, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, first half performance, RJ, why was it so bad? Like, what was going on?
I mean, really, I'm not surprised. I mean, this has happened to us.
Neither am I, but I'm trying to identify what the fucking problem is.
I wouldn't even say we're bad. I wouldn't even say we're bad in the first half.
I wouldn't say we're bad. I think we just take our time at the start. I think we let teams get really into it. There's a bit of like, but we allow teams to actually get into it before we do. That's what Villa like to do at the start. They want to get in, try and get the first goal, and try and keep it there for probably as long as they can. Maybe go for a second goal, but. For this season in general, like I have a fan in my chat, DC, who's a big Villa fan. He even said as well. He said that we're gonna go 1-0 up, and then we're gonna concede probably 2 or 3 goals. And fair enough, he actually got it right. Most times he doesn't get it right, but I'll give him credit today. He got this one bang on correct.
Yeah, Shah was like, we were obviously doing watch along for the Formula One, and Shah was like, United's losing. I was like, yeah, this is first half United. You haven't met second half United yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something we have to treasure, to be fair. The fact that we can come back from all these scenarios, all these situations. I mean, just looking at the first half, like I said, the goal was unreal by Traore, and fair play for Villa for winning the first half. But there's 2 halves, so
it came from an individual mistake as well from Lindelof.
Lindelof made a mistake? No way. No way has Lindelof made a mistake. But Tom, what did you make of United's first half performance?
Shit, man. You let Villa play their own game. And that's the thing. You need to try and impose yourselves against Aston Villa, as I know too well. You need to try and impose yourselves against Villa, and that was something you didn't do in the first half. You did it in the second half, and look what happened. But in the first half, you were giving them a bit too much respect, and they capitalised on it. But I hate the fact that he's coming back, because the way that teams come back all the time, it's a sign of a title-winning team. It's a team that has that mentality, and that's what's annoying, because I don't want you to win any more titles. Fuck off.
Do you think that if they make the right signings next year, that with this mentality that is clearly instilled into most of this team, do you think United could be in for a shout of title next season? Ollie, obviously, I know he's not in the title race. I know it's not a huge title race, but he's still gaining that experience of being right up there. Do you think he can push City?
There'll be 4 teams in it. There'll be 4 teams in it. There'll be us, United, City, Chelsea.
Sneaking Liverpool in there. Sneaking Liverpool in there.
You and your little team.
I'm putting us in there.
Is that a top there as well?
No, I'd rather put Leicester in there. Leicester have a better chance of being top 4 next season.
No, Leicester are bottom top 4 this season, I think.
It's
I know,
an
they will
interesting
bottom,
one, that's for sure. Wolf saying Cavani over Martial. Is that even the debate, guys?
Yeah,
No. Cavani last season. No, if we're talking about last season, Martial 100%. But this season, Cavani.
Because Cavani didn't play for you last season.
No, but in general, like, what Cavani did last season.
If you're asking who you'd rather keep, though, who would you rather keep, Martial or Cavani? It's obviously Martial because of the age difference.
You're joking, right?
But the thing is, Cavani is giving so much to Greenwood.
Hold up. Why the fuck would you keep Martial when he's already proven he's fucking dog shit?
If you have to pick,
why not keep? I would rather Cavani for a year and keep Martial for about 6.
But
like, fuck me, Martial can be replaced.
It's just a bad
you
season.
can replace Martial with a cardboard box.
It's not a bad season. It's not a bad season. It's not a bad season because no. Martial
is not a fucking striker.
This isn't a bad season. Last season was a good season. You're more likely to get what's happening this season than to get what happened last season.
Martial,
he's always been consistent before last season as well.
Martial is not a striker.
I agree. I think he's better on the left.
That has been proven. So why are you comparing an inside forward to Cavani?
No, I'm just saying if I had to pick between one,
let's put it this way. Hold up. If you're picking between the two, let's compare it in their right positions. Martial or Rashford? Who are we picking?
Obviously Rashford.
There we go then. So Cavani.
I'd actually rather have Pogba on the wing than Martial.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
You either pick Martial is either second fiddle to Rashford or you sell him.
No, I think he'd be a backup striker and backup.
He's not a striker though.
Why would?
He could be.
I'm giving up, Matty. Come on, mate. Come on.
No,
your backup striker is Mason Greenwood, right?
Yeah,
your backup striker.
It's good to have depth. And he can play left. He can play left and centre. He can play left and centre. He can play left and centre.
Oh, dear Christ!
He can do a job as striker if you want him to.
He can't.
Yes, he can. Well, did it last season or he done it last season?
No, don't compare it to last season.
What are you gonna?
There's no competition.
Why was he good?
Okay, Matt. How many good seasons has Martial had at his time at United?
1.5.
No. Let's do this fairly. How many good years has Martial had at Manchester United?
3.
2 to 3. 3 and more.
Yeah,
last season,
second under Jose, and last season.
I'd say last season and the mid part of his first season.
The mid part
of his first season. Jose, when he was part, he was okay. When he was like a sub when he came on,
he was okay. 1920 as well, 1920 season, and last. I meant 1819. I meant 1819. He had 2 good seasons in a row, and he had a good first season.
No, he didn't have 2 good seasons. He had an all-right season in 1819. To be fair, I think he got 10 or 15 goals, something like that. But
if we're trying to compete with City, we need to have depth like City.
Mate, we have. Look, this is our strikers for next season.
You want to sell? Do you want to sell Martial?
I wouldn't sell Martial, but he's a left winger for sure. We have Cavani, Greenwood,
My
and
argument's
Joe
just-
Kugel as our 3 strikers. You think we need Martial in those
So-
3? No.
So in the
Martial.
Premier League, Martial, let's do this fairly. So in his first season, Martial had 11 goals, 4 assists.
Which
Which is
Second
good for an
season,
18-year-old.
1 minute. Second season, 4 goals, 6 assists. Third season, 9 goals, 5 assists. Fourth season, 10 goals, 3 assists. And then last season, 17 goals, 7 assists. So he's mainly had maybe 2 good seasons at a push.
That's fair.
2, right? 2 out of 5. So let's not overhype Martial into this amazing striker, because
he's not
firstly,
amazing.
he's not
He's
a striker.
I think he's a
Well, no,
handy
he's
player
not.
to have.
He can't play with his back to goal, which is what United will face most of the time. Right?
Premier
His
League
link
is
up play
massive.
is his link up play is fucking horrific.
True.
He is a pace merchant at best. That's why he got so many goals last season.
Hey,
There's a high lines running in behind. He's an inside forward at best, nowhere near a striker. That is ridiculous.
Give it to Eddie
Dom is that Dom?
that is
Yeah.
Don't
Dominic.
worry, I'll
Yes.
be back in the home in a minute. I'm
Oh.
just walking from the car.
What the
I
hell is Dom doing?
thought you were in like fucking Blackpool.
Oh, he's got home quicker. Oh, right, yeah.
Give it to Eddie Cavani.
I love it.
I'll just go to some comments quickly, and then I'll.
No,
I wanna
yes,
get
obviously
Dom.
Cavani's better. Obviously Cavani's better.
Right,
than
Matt,
Martial,
you've
I'm
chatted enough bullshit for 2 seconds.
No,
now.
I'm saying
I'm
that.
saying, I think Manchester United should get Jadon Sancho first. I agree with that.
Mm.
Niall is right. Martial is dog shit. Sell his ass back to the Farmers League.
I would say,
Also saying Martial is not a striker, which is
Oh.
true. Martial is a flop.
he's not.
There's elements of it.
I would say a
United might-
flop, but he's been quite poor for majority of his
Yeah,
time here.
I think it's time for him to go. I think it is that time.
Time to go.
Time for him.
Unless he's happy to play second fiddle to Marcus Rashford, he's
He won't.
probably
He
got to
won't.
go.
It doesn't make
Uh,
sense to hold such a valuable asset on the bench, though. That's the issue.
Valuable. Fam.
He is valuable. He is,
Who's going to pay for
in
him?
terms of monetary,
Name one-
he's valuable.
Name one team that will actually pay for him.
Juventus.
Give
Yeah,
it.
All right,
give it
okay,
to
you
PSG.
bet. Go on.
PSG.
We'll take
Okay.
Ronnie back. We'll sell fucking Martial. There you
PSG would take him.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
I do think, and then you can invest that money into other spots in the team.
No, we shouldn't have to sell
Martial
players
is
to
so
buy
great,
players
in,
from
in
Man
my
United.
opinion.
No,
so
but
many
listen,
people hype him up.
Matthew, the thing is, right, and I'll tell you this.
Last one.
We
I
don't have to rely.
want and Martial. Whoa.
Pogba.
Nah,
Pogba.
come on, Pogba. If we're going to win the Premier League, we need Pogba. Simple as that.
Just ignore that. Just take it off.
No,
Take
but
the
what I
comment
will
off.
say, right? This is what I will say about Martial, right?
Wow.
If we can get something over 30 million for him, that is a bargain for us.
He's got 4 years left. He's got 3 years left in contract.
What
Yeah,
has
but-
he done? What has he done in his entire career to suggest that he's going to be any good? Nothing. But Dom, what's your thoughts on Anthony Martial? Do you think that he's what Matt's saying, which is a world-class striker who's
I never
fucking
called him wrong.
amazing?
Not this.
No, I never called him a
I've
world
only
class.
got a few words to say. Give it to Eddie Cavani. Give it the ball. He scored all the goals. I've been caught dancing in the room by my neighbour. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But no, look, Tom, what's your thoughts? You're obviously not a United fan, so you can look at this without the emotion.
Really?
Firstly, where is Martial's best position? And secondly, should he get sold?
On the
No,
bench.
I said his best position was left wing.
No,
I did
no,
say
his
Oh,
that.
Matthew, shut up. He's not a Man United player.
He
his
doesn't
best
get in.
position's
He doesn't
back
get
in
into your
pass.
front four. That's a stone cold fact. He doesn't get into your front four right now. You've been relying on
No,
his
of course
potential of him to come through for too long. But he's too lazy to properly realise it. So cash out while you can and bring in someone who actually wants to run and fight, because you're going to find someone who can finish just as well as him.
Charlie McNeil will fucking finish that any day of the week, man.
No, you're not going to try a 16-year-old who hasn't played
correction,
under
17.
23.
The thing is, why not do it this way? Why not Go
I like the sound.
sell Martial to Arsenal or something, right?
Yeah.
Then invest
Definitely.
that money into going to get Jadon Sancho, who is far better than
They've got the
Anthony
money
Martial.
for Jadon Sancho anyway.
No,
though.
we do have the money, but we need to keep investing into the club because, like, with the
Yeah,
money that we get
so
from Martial,
how you selling
upgrade
players, invest
the
in the
youth
club?
academy. Do you mean?
But also, Matt, have you ever played football in your life?
Yeah.
Have you ever been around? Have you
That
ever
was a
been
very
around?
mature
A football?
answer.
Because the
What?
thing is, if you know Martial, you know that he's a grumpy, cheating little bitch who shags
He's not
almost
a
any
cheater.
woman.
From the back arse of
He
France.
shagged a girl behind his wife's or girlfriend's back. That is naughty. Do you really want someone that miserable at your club, letting everyone else get depressed?
You need bastards at your club, though, to be successful.
You don't
Royston's a
bastard.
bastard.
He's
Yeah.
not even a fucking
There's a
bastard.
difference
He's just a
between
grumpy, lazy
McTominay and
bear.
what you think,
Yeah, but
like, seriously.
A bastard works for the team. A bastard doesn't walk
Yeah.
around the pitch sulking when he doesn't get his own way. Bruno's a bastard who'll run all the way around the pitch flying into tackles when he's not going his way. If
Yeah,
it's not
but
going
I don't-
Martial's way, he's just walking around going, oh,
Let's move on
fuck
from
yeah.
let's move on from Martial because he's just a waste of
Oh,
time.
I've got an idea for
Um,
Martial.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So we'll get rid of Martial, right?
Okay.
And that gives us that wage from that useless piece
Yeah.
of shit. We go and bring in Ivan Toney, whatever his name is.
No, don't
Absolute
even.
baller.
Oh, mate, you don't. No, you
He's
haven't
on
watched
fucking
Ivan
tour.
Toney.
Down.
Baller.
You haven't
Calm
watched him.
Then
He's
give
fucking
Cavani
useless.
whatever he wants.
No, Tom, shut
Are
up.
you just looking at
No,
stats?
no,
like
no,
actual
no,
championship?
No,
Guys,
he is
You
good.
have
He's
to
good.
understand. You have to understand with Ivan Toney.
he's not.
He's just a goal scorer. He doesn't have anything else to his game.
Yeah, so
You
what?
need someone who has more than that
I've
if you
been
want to
saying
challenge
that
him.
about Mo Salah all his life. Fuck.
Yeah.
You need
No. The thing is, Mohamed
As-
Salah can get in, and he can get hit by lightning. Do you mean?
as someone who's watched Ivan Toney, because I've watched the championship. I watch League One and League Two, unfortunately. Ivan Toney has zero link-up playability. He's virtually. Would it be unfair to call him a pace merchant plus goal scorer?
No.
He's not even got much pace. He's in the right place at the right time. That's the thing.
He's not what United need. What United need is someone of Cavani's ilk. Now, for me, it makes much more sense, right, to think pragmatically about this. So, Cavani plays your big games if fit, right? Everyone in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Then, when you're playing against the lower teams, does it not make sense to maybe play Mason Greenwood there to allow him that time to develop into a striker, ready for when Edison Cavani leaves, probably at the end of next season? By that time, which Mason Greenwood should be ready to count front line, and then you look at getting a backup to Mason Greenwood, whether that be Charlie McNeil or Joe Hugel, someone from your youth that are looking very good. That gives you time to develop them all. And it gives Mason Greenwood that time under Edison Cavani, and Martial can either play second fiddle to Rashford or go to France.
But then, Niall, let me tell you, if you're moving Mason Greenwood to backup striker, who's your backup right winger? Daniel James.
Amad Diallo.
Amad Diallo. The kid's not ready. I'm sorry, he's not ready.
Yeah.
Lad, do you know how many first team games he's played?
No. Listen.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because he's been so good without. No.
RJ, I'm about to deal with this. Don't
Okay, go on.
Stop getting your knickers in a twist. Get it out your arse crack and wear some boxers in the future. Right. Amad Diallo has just come in January. He's obviously not going to play this season. That's a fact. That's quite clear. Unless United successfully get second with a game to go, Ollie might play him for a final game of the season. You don't know. You might do. That gives Amad Diallo an entire pre-season at Manchester United under Ollie, right? Now, for me, United are most likely, if all reports are true, go get Jadon Sancho or Rafinha or someone of that ability for the right wing, so that you can move Mason Greenwood to that front position. But then you've also got Mason Greenwood, if he's not playing up front, to be able to play on that right-hand side if Sancho is injured, for example. If you do then need to play Diallo can fit into that role and do it just as good as Dan James. Because let's be fair, is Amad Diallo better than Dan James?
100%.
I don't know because I've only seen him play like 2 first-team
Tom,
games.
What I will say about Noni, what I will say about
Let
Dan
me-
James, right?
Tom, Amad Diallo literally just needs to be able to pass the ball and do a bit of link-up play, and he's already better than Dan James. Right?
Nah, come on.
He's just
Niall,
got.
come on.
In fact, all Amad Diallo has to do is have some sort of footballing ability, and he's
No,
already better than Dan James.
Niall, come on.
I mean, Dan James is literally a
Seriously,
pace
take your agendas out of it, man.
I'm
Okay?
sorry,
I'm
but
not.
if it comes down to
Yes.
it, and you got a crunch set of fixtures coming up in a title race, I would not want to be relying on Amad Diallo to play some games because I just don't know if the mentality's there.
You wouldn't. You'd be relying on Jadon Sancho with his backup
But
being Amad Diallo.
But if Jadon Sancho is injured and Mason Greenwood's occupied up front, and you're then relying on Amad Diallo for
And
some
put
crunch
Rashford on the right,
games,
Pogba on the left.
Yeah,
There you
you,
go.
Ollie. If
Rashford, you're then worsening your team by playing
No.
Rashford in his
Well,
worst position.
No, then you
But
put Donny, then you put him right.
if it's crunch games, so if it's a game like Burnley, you may play Amad Diallo. If it's a crunch game for the Premier League, Ollie is most likely, like he's done this season. And to be fair, Rashford put in a brilliant, beautiful cross for Cavani from the right wing
He was
at the
fucking
end of
useless
that
for
game.
the rest of the game. He's injured. I know he's injured, but he was
That
fucking
was
useless
my
for the
point,
rest of the
Yeah,
He
game.
was
but-
offside about 10 times a game as well.
He's still adapting to that right wing, isn't he? He's still adapting to being played.
It's not that Marcus Rashford thrives off cutting in and you getting power across
Yeah, so
goal.
he's
He cannot do
having
that
to-
off the right. He loses
Exactly.
his most direct
but he
attacking
crosses.
output on the right.
God.
That's what I
Mason
mean.
Greenwood,
He's having to learn.
he's good at crossing when Cavani's there because Cavani's good. If Cavani isn't in the box, who the fuck's he crossing to?
Well, Mason
Greenwood's not winning them headers.
That's the
Greenwood's not
thing.
winning them headers.
At this moment, no, he fucking isn't. But the more he plays there, the more he learns from Cavani. I mean, you look at Mason Greenwood when you first saw him up front before Cavani arrived, and look at Mason Greenwood now. His movement already looks much better anyway. Right? There was that header. Was it against Brighton where
Yep.
he
I
got
think so,
he got his head onto it and got the ball into the back end there. He's already learning off Cavani, but we're talking back end of next season where he'd have had almost 2 years with Edison Cavani. And obviously with natural improvement in his own game, he's also being taught by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who, in my opinion, was a fairly decent striker in his time. Like, I hear it. I just think Amad Diallo could potentially do a job, and we don't actually know how good he is. He could get better because he's young. I mean, no one thought Mason Greenwood at the age of 17 would be any good. And now look.
No, come on.
You knew Mason
Mason
Greenwood
Greenwood,
was special.
literally, when I saw him in the youth academy.
I have to head
Yeah,
out
I'm
here
not-
now, but
No,
I'll
but
speak
think
to you
about Diallo.
later.
No. The thing is, right? He's
Yeah, I'll
catch
not
you
one of
later.
our own.
Yeah.
Diallo is not one of our own because
It
we brought
doesn't
him in from
fucking matter.
Atlanta.
Ability's ability.
But listen, I understand. But what we have of him, he's always had good performances.
Yeah.
But what way he was playing with Atlanta side that had 3 at the back. They're playing a striker, left winger, right winger, and 4 midfielders, pretty much like
He
that.
barely played for Atalanta. This is the
Yeah,
thing.
he played two games, but that's it.
He's
That's
got,
what-
he's
that's
got
what we
the
have.
potential to be good. I just think that potential
Oh,
could
I
be a
agree.
backup.
I agree.
But Tom, what do you make of the whole argument at the moment? Like, how do you want Ollie? So name me your backup, your striker, your backup striker, your right winger, your backup right winger.
What, going into next season?
Yeah,
Striker, Eddie.
yeah.
Okay.
Backup to
Backup.
Edison.
Hey?
Backup
The
to
backup.
Cavani.
Ooh.
Don't even say his name. Don't even say that Brentford striker's name.
Go on, say it. Go on.
Ooh.
Well, no, it would just make more sense for United in the long term to have it as Greenwood, but that's my opinion.
For next season, from what I've seen in the filler game with Greenwood, he won't be that striker. Like, there's
Well, that's
so
why he
many-
needs time to learn, isn't it?
But how long he's going to have to learn for? What, we've got Eddie for what, basically another year?
So Greenwood has had this season, half a season pretty much as backup striker. It's about half the season he's been given some game time up there. Give him another season of dripping him in as that striker, and then he should be ready for his full season up top on his own, going into the season after next.
I just don't see Greenwood as the backup striker for next season. I see him
Well,
as
why
the
not?
winger. I don't see him as the striker.
No,
Well, no,
to
'cause
be
you
fair,
fit-
I do think Dom is right. Actually, I do think United have a tendency of bringing players in that we don't really need. I mean, we really need Donny van de Beek last season? Not really.
Well, yeah, but things are also differently, and I'm not asking you what you want, what you think United will do. I'm asking you what you want to do.
What
and
I
if
want,
you-
okay, what do I want? I want Kylian Mbappe as my striker.
Being fucking
For my goalkeepers,
realistic.
I want Iker Casillas, who was in his prime, and Victor Valdes, who was in his prime. My centre backs will be Sergio Ramos at 26, and fucking Virgil.
He wasn't being realistic.
I'm
So,
joking.
Tom, you're somewhat realistic, I believe.
He's
What
a
would you
Liverpool
go?
fan. Like,
Been on Marshall, Cavani. You're probably going to need it to buy a backup striker who can play on the wing, because I think you still want to let Greenwood in on the right. Even if you get Sancho, you still want Greenwood on that right. Still, you don't want to just completely throw him into this new. I know it's not a new position. But he still needs to play on the right to get match sharpness and play in a natural position, get a bit of confidence before he moves.
Well, no, because his natural position, if you've watched him at any time in his youth career, his natural position is as a number 9.
His natural position in the youth teams was. His natural position now in the first team is off the right. It will take time to readapt.
And that's the thing. You need to get. It's easier to learn when you're young.
You're better off giving him a bit of confidence on the right at the start of the season. Let him play where he's more natural, where he can get a couple of goals, and then start going, right, we're going to try it up front now.
Jadon fucking Sancho, he ain't going to get a sniff in there. Because you pick him between Sancho and you pick him between Sancho and Greenwood. Oh, you do. Sancho
we don't know
is.
if they're getting Sancho. I don't know.
Oh,
okay. If they were getting him, it would have been done already.
I don't think so. That's not United. I reckon United will get him probably in the first couple of weeks of the transfer window. Liverpool certainly won't get him because you'd need to offload a player before doing it. And Chelsea don't need a winger.
Chelsea don't need one, but Thomas Tuchel wants one, and Abramovich has got star eyes for Tuchel right now. He'll just get whoever he wants for him.
Yeah.
Tuchel,
if United delay, they're going to miss out.
I think they'll get him.
Oh wait, for who? For who?
If United keep delaying, not wanting to pay this £10 million, they're going to miss out on Sancho. That's another fact.
Sancho won't go to Chelsea for me because Chelsea don't really need, in my opinion, they don't need a right winger because if Pulisic keep going the way they're going, why do they want to bring in Sancho?
That's what I don't think they are getting.
They won't. They're not interested. They're just trying to cause up some hype so that.
And the thing is, they're looking for a striker anyway, so they're going to be putting. They're going to be looking at. No, I think they're looking at bringing in Lukaku. So I think United could be. I think it's realistically to say that Jadon Sancho will probably be at Old Trafford next season. But let's go on the assumption that Sancho signed for United. Greenwood ain't getting a sniffing over Sancho, is he? Like being realistic.
Realistically, he's not. He's also not going to get a sniffing over Cavani because Cavani's better than.
He will over Cavani because Cavani will be 36 at the time, and we're not going to use him. We're not going to use him week in week out.
But next season isn't going to be a season like this one where there's 2 games a week for long periods. We're going back to how it normally is, where you've got weeks in between games, so you can make that. I just think that United need to start him off on the right for the first month or so. Let him build up a bit of confidence off the bench, maybe in some cup games. Off the bench, maybe in some cup games. Let him build confidence. And then move
well,
up
whatever
front.
we say, it doesn't matter anyway, because we're not the managers of fucking Manchester United Football Club, so it doesn't matter.
So I just think it's the way I would do it is I'd be having Cavani up top, Greenwood back up, Sancho Diallo back up, quite easy, sorted. It's quite simple for United. It means they don't have to dilly-daddle.
He's had 18 minutes. He's had 18 minutes on the pitch.
He'll also have a full pre-season under his belt. Of course he wasn't going to play this season. It would be ridiculous to even assume he would. But you never know. He could do I think he could do backup against a Burnley. I really don't see the problem with it.
Burnley?
Do you think Amad Diallo would survive at Burnley?
No, he wouldn't.
Burnley.
No, Tarkowski and me were talking for him, man.
To be fair, he would because of how quick he is and because of how agile he is. He's probably going to get about 6 penalties and 24 free kicks on the edge of the area. But in fact, Bruno is probably going to love fucking Diallo, as Diallo's going to get Bruno plenty of set pieces. Like, imagine someone with Diallo absolutely trying to run through Tarkowski and Tarkowski just taking him out. Free kick on the edge of the area. Bruno's going to have a fucking field day. So Bruno's probably going to be like, boss, you need to play Diallo. Now I've said it, RJ's there like, yeah, actually, that might work. But I want to talk.
I'm liking more ideas of like rival fans crying that Bruno Fernandes is getting.
Oh yeah, if you play Diallo against Burnley, you are getting so many dead ball set pieces. It's gonna be, the rivals are going to be in tears. But I want to go back to the game after I've gone for some comments here.
Yeah.
Vel saying Martial is like Wiggy, both have the same abilities, both are lazy.
No, it's a bit harsh on Martial, to be fair.
Come on.
I don't. Wolf saying Arsenal can have Martial. Wolf saying I like the green shirt dude. I don't know who that is.
That's me.
I'm also wearing green.
You've got a green shirt.
Greenwood is
that's
incredible, but we need Sancho more at right wing. Greenwood needs competition with someone like Sancho.
Who's that person who just joined, man?
You need Greenwood being moved up front. That's what you need. A striker who can play with both feet. You know
what we haven't talked about, though? The Maguire injury.
I'm gonna get to that. That is one thing I'll be discussing in a second. Cavani, Manchester United best striker. Cavani exceeded my expectations. Well done.
Everyone. Let's be real. He expected everyone.
Lindelof, McTominay out, Koundé, Rice in. No, Lindelof, Fred out, Koundé and Rice in.
Yeah,
at least McTominay.
And it's not career mode, so you're not going to get Koundé, Rice, Sancho.
No, we could. We can. If we sell Lingard,
could you imagine now Tom said that United go get him? That would be quite fun.
I know.
11 players in, boys. We're fucking winning.
Realistically, I want Harry Kane and Jadon Sancho.
Genuinely, I think we are United and we do make bold statements after something like this. So I do think.
Okay. So RJ, let's just say Harry Kane. Let's just say Harry Kane comes onto the market. Let's just say Harry Kane comes onto the market, and it's 100 million. Do you not think Man City are going to be after that because they need the striker to replace Aguero? Do you not think Chelsea are going to be after that?
Hold up. I don't know if any of you have actually seen how Man City conduct transfer business. It certainly ain't like that. They don't buy good players like that. It's not how they do.
No. Dylan, man, you're chatting. His last
I don't know, they haven't had to spend that much, but I think they would.
I think they'll just they'll go get someone from Europe, won't they? It'll be like
no, they will. They'll probably get Euro Martinez. That'd be a great time.
Yeah, it'll be one of them, won't it? Martial.
No, they won't get Martinez.
Why?
Enjoys Jesus too much. He won't.
He's
a striker.
Hudson-Odoi will be Chelsea's future right wing. United won't sell Martial anyway.
No. That's not it. That's not it. No one's gonna buy Martial. End of story.
Re-saying Thiago for Ballon d'Or.
Oh, Christ. Oh my God. Wait, no. If it was based on like thumbs up, then yes, he would get it. But
lad, did you not see his goal yesterday?
Ooh, no, against Southampton. Martial scored 2 against Southampton, mate. So does that mean that he's twice the player of bloody Thiago? No.
That's because they got 2 red cards.
We did a match reaction on the Liverpool game yesterday. Maguire is one of my most valuable players.
I agree.
I agree. I sort of agree. Talk about
he's played every single game this season. Every single game.
Explains. Yeah, but RJ, that sort of explains the injury that he picked up today. McTominay brings nothing to the team as well as Fred. They're both crap. Well, yes,
McTominay brings a hell of a lot more than Fred. Fred's just the
seriously, McSauce brings so much more.
McTominay, at least McTominay does actually bring some goals.
Do you want to know something, Dylan? Do you want to know something? McTominay looks worse next to Fred because McTominay has to cover for Fred and all the fucking stupid shit that Fred does.
This is what Wolf.
When he's got Matic next to him,
thank you.
When you've got Matic next to him, you see the best McTominay, the one that's able to roll on, get goals, create chances, all that.
Wolf saying, I disagree, Dylan. McTominay brings stability to the midfield.
Agree. He does.
Just seen
Dylan
his
then
recent
responds,
comment, man.
McTominay is a passion merchant. How do you rate him?
How?
Get off
Um,
Twitter, Dylan. Get off Twitter.
Dylan, mate,
mean,
look,
You're
take a
almost
break,
a
my guy.
football game. Get off Twitter.
Go.
Firstly, you need some passion merchants. He's not just. I'm not saying. One minute. I'm not saying that McTominay is a passion merchant. But you do need someone who loves your club and wants the club to do well because they understand, especially local derbies. You need a McTominay there who absolutely wants to destroy Liverpool or Man City and understands what it means to a fan. So you do need them. But I want to talk about the Harry Maguire injury. Obviously, it looks like a muscle injury, so he could be out for 4 to 5 weeks probably. RJ, what do you make of that? I mean, I suppose now the United fans on Twitter are all orgasming because now Eric Bailly will most likely get a season game time. So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because your football Twitter on United's Twitter is a bit weird. I'm presuming when they all saw Harry Maguire injured, they all got an instant erection.
I mean, look, I even put out the stat there. He started every single game for us this season, and since he's joined the club, he's played every single game, 90 minutes and all. This shows you how big of a character he is on this team. I'm sure I've always said, he's not my captain. He's not the best centre back, but he's the best centre back we have. Eric Bailly, you can say yes, his performances are really good, but how many performances he had this season? Not a lot, because he's very injury prone. And the fact is that United now have to rely on him, Eric Bailly, the guy who's been injured more times this season than having good performances. We're not going to survive. Like I said, we're playing Leicester on Tuesday, right? Let's be real. Well, I'm not worried about Liverpool. Ian Asher, right?
RJ, we'll go through the. I've got a new plan
How
for
are
match.
you not worried about us?
One minute, Tom. Shh. I've got a new plan for match reactions and how we do them. The next 5 games is one that I do, so we'll get onto that at the end.
No,
but RJ, how big of a miss is Harry Maguire?
It's probably one of the biggest misses we're going to have this season, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, what he brings to our team, I mean, what Lindelof doesn't have is, the ability to head a ball, the ability to keep up a player, the ability to stop a player from making a run. I mean, you saw today when Maguire stopped Ollie Watkins. Literally, stopped him, just pulled him back. Simple as that. Lindelof's not going to do that. Not a hope in hell. He doesn't have the strength to do that. As funny as he is with his, his 80 million pound head, he does do a lot for us. And I do think losing Maguire is probably going to be the worst thing for us. I'm praying, and this is what I'm praying, that we can keep Bailly fit for 3-4 games, but I'm not looking forward.
I mean,
to
there's even now doubts that Maguire might not be fit for the Europa League final.
In that rate, right? I know it sounds stupid, right? But instead of playing Eric Bailly in that Europa League final, right, I'd put Shaw centre back, put Telles left back, because I trust Shaw more than Bailly. Honestly, I would.
The issue.
I would,
the
lad. Are you telling me? No,
one minute, RJ. The issue with Shaw is he's never played centre back as a back two. No, one minute. Let me finish my fucking sentence before you lot fucking fill in. Right. So, Shaw's never played centre back as part of a back two. He's only ever played centre back as back three. Now, the only way you do that is if in the next 3 games you play Shaw and Bailly or Shaw and Lindelof and Telles at left back. But the issue for that is Telles as a left back defensively is hopeless.
Shit.
No, he's like Trent. I compare him to Trent.
No, he's nowhere near Trent's levels. He's good at
defending-wise he is. Defending-wise he is. They're both shit. Trent is shit at defending.
He's similar, but he's a poor man's Trent. That's basically it. Because he can go forward very well, but defensively very shit. A bit like Trent, right? But you really don't want to be relying on Telles. I would probably say, and this is going to sound mad, you lot don't require a pacey. Oh mate, you lot don't require a pacey centre back at the moment. I mean, you've seen your defenders. I play Matic back there in the cup final.
As crazy as it sounds, I'd rather trust Matic
Well,
than Bailly.
It's not exactly like your centre backs are blisteringly quick anyway, so it'll be no different to what you've already
Because
got.
Matic is
Oh, we're
experienced.
just acting like we haven't got Twanzavy or something at the moment.
No, okay, come on.
Tuanzebe should not be in the conversation.
Twanzebe, in my opinion, should get a Tomori. In my opinion, he should be shipped out for loan and see can he actually perform if he's starting. Because let's be real, Tomori, this is a big miss for Chelsea.
Just don't do what Chelsea did, which is put a buying clause.
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would you do that? Like, come on.
Dylan saying football Twitter thinks Maguire is crap for some reason, and he's clearly our best centre back. Well, firstly, have you seen the centre backs he's playing with? They're not exactly brilliant. But secondly, you also need someone fast next to him.
Dylan, mate, come on.
Dylan saying McTominay is decent box to box, so maybe I'm wrong about him bringing nothing. But as a DM, he's useless. Well, because he's not bloody
both
DM.
spread as well.
If he's useless as a DM, why is he the most trusted DM in the club?
Because
he's not. Yeah, but that's the thing. He's not
a DM. Matic is our only DM. Matic is our only DM in my club. But like thing with Matic is, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can't play him.
Like that's the thing. United haven't got a DM at their club. That's why Oli plays with this double pivot. Stop saying Matic. He doesn't play because he's old. That pisses me off. They played McTominay and Fred because neither of them are good enough to do the DM role on their own. So you have to have both of them as DM. It's weird. But if you get a DM, then McTominay will move to box when the Pogba isn't playing. Fully expect if you get a DM, Pogba will be playing left side with that centre too, but that would be my assumption. This is Ollie Gunn assumption. Brian Lindelof give me 9
and you're telling here.
Reece saying McTominay is like a poor man's Hendo. He gets the club, brings energy, passion to the team, as well as a few goals. He might not have the most talent, but his importance to the team is underrated. Tom, would that be a fair comparison, comparing McTominay and Hendo?
I mean, Jordan Henderson's won shit, so the idea is still there, but in terms of like leadership,
the player, not the fucking team.
Yeah, wait, hold on. What was that first thing you said? Sorry, I want to hear what was that first thing?
He hasn't won anything like Hendo.
Yeah, but
okay.
Tom,
So Steven Gerrard.
I'm not asking about fucking medals. I'm asking the player, right? I'm asking about the player. Is McTominay a similar player to Henderson?
Probably a bit worse, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying he's same level as Henderson.
Oh, Jay, you can't say McTominay's better than Jordan Henderson.
No,
I mean, I don't know why you're groaning and doing God knows.
If I was going to compare fucking McTominay to a former player, I'd pick Vieira because that's who he reminds me of.
It's just the same as fucking. It's the same as Hendo.
I'm going from the roast.
Patrick Vieira.
Come on, over Jordan Henderson.
So he's not on Jordan Henderson's level, but he's on.
No. He reminds me of Vieira. What Vieira did compared
he's not a Vieira. The best way to describe McTominay is he's basically Darren Fletcher, but just a little bit worse. Fair example.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
Does anyone disagree with Dom? Dom, what about you? Compare McTominay to a former United player or any player, just not fucking Vieira.
Carrick.
That's ridiculous. Carrick. That's a shout. That's a shout.
Fair, I'll do.
That's two good shouts. Don't ever compare him to Patrick Vieira ever again.
I pissed off every Arsenal fan. I pissed off every.
Yeah, you have. United should get Sanchez. I read that wrong. I thought they said United should get Sancho as a backup right back. I was about to really lose my shit then. No, it's not a priority.
You're acting like Wan-Bissaka's competition. He's going to start over any other right back we've got in the club.
True.
And also, if you think it's not even a thing. Matic is not a better centre back than Bailly. That's true. That is true. Obviously, we'll have we'll have a match preview for the Europa League final. Of course, we will. But Dom, how big of an impact is it losing Harry Maguire just before a European Cup final?
Well, with United, we'll stick a few injections in him, get him through the next couple of weeks. But it's not
Not
just a
fucking-
big miss for Man United.
We'll give
Like,
him the
it could be much
injections
worse
that
than
live
5
for
to 6 weeks. It could be a bigger miss for England in the Euros.
100%.
Because when you've
Yeah.
got Tyrone Mings playing next to John Stones, Eric Dyer,
That's jokes. That's true.
Tyrone
Connor Cody.
Mings.
No,
Connor
come
Cody.
on. Are you
I'm
sick?
going to tell you now, have a brilliant Euro.
What-
I will not be watching it if Tyrone Mings is in that starting
Can we
11.
stop talking about this? This is making me depressed. Let's go back to
Oh, that's
Maguire
hilarious.
and-
It's
Let's-
mad as
let's
well
go back-
how there's Ezri Konsa who was brilliant today, and he's not going to
He
get
was
picked
not
because
brilliant.
Tyrone. He was. He was
Let's-
the better.
let's-
He was the
let's-
best out
let-
there of them
No,
again.
let's stop talking about our centre back crisis because I'm about to go hang myself. That's certainly for England. I don't want to imagine Tyrone Mings next to fucking John Stones.
Yeah, just not going to bring up Irish. So just, yeah.
I'd rather play Hendo.
Get in there, Everton. Get in there. West Ham are losing.
Oh well,
West Ham are
first
losing.
time I've ever heard
But
Tom
you're not getting
celebrate
top four anyway. What are you here? Don't.
No, I'm
Don't
trying to keep
rule
this.
it out, okay?
I'm trying to keep this United.
Yeah.
Greenwood's goal. Let's.
Yeah.
Well, actually, firstly, was that a penalty? Yes or no? Just I'm
Yeah,
sure it was.
100%.
Probably, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, Dom, me and you will
But
discuss that.
Then
in-
if the
Yes.
If
Don't
that
just
one
having like
is a penalty, if that's a penalty, then the Sterling one yesterday was a penalty, and also the Greenwood handball should have been because they were both the two fouls were the same thing.
No. No, literally, the one with Pogba literally goes around his whole entire leg, right? And takes him out. That's Pogba's one. Yesterday, not a hope. Not a fucking hope.
That's literally exactly
What
what
was
Kurt
it?
Zuma did yesterday. But Sterling took a couple more steps
my
before he
God.
went down.
Sterling literally has a tendency just to go down always, and that's one of the reasons why.
RJ stopped looking out of
does.
bites. It was the same thing.
How? No, it wasn't.
Can we for 5 seconds try
Yeah.
and
Okay, yeah,
stick
Tom.
with
Let's talk about United, all right? Let's talk about United.
Right, if you want to talk about the other teams, come on the weekly review show tomorrow. Right, let's try and stick
Saturday
to
will
a
be on
fucking
there. That example.
match reaction. Right. Well, yeah, but
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
let's try and stick to it. Greenwood's goal.
Yeah. Yes.
What did you make of Greenwood's goal yesterday?
I mean,
Not
I-
yesterday, today.
I was kind of surprised that he actually went for it, but I was actually really happy that it did because from the angle it was very tight, and I thought Martinez would have actually got to it. But looking back, Martinez was going the opposite direction because he thought he was going to do it from the far post. But it was a very good shot by Greenwood, very tactical, and it just shows you that with his 2 feet he can shoot wherever he wants, and that will be a tendency for keepers in the Premier League, the Champions League, wherever he wants, he can shoot. Simple as that. Yeah, it was a good goal. I was very happy with it.
Tom, what did you make of Greenwood's goal?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I assume it was good.
It
Go on,
was
Mason.
it was a nice cut in. He got through Tyrone Mings, and Konza could have got to him. But...
I'm not surprised he got through Tyrone Mings.
Oh, come on. Yeah, actually, not to be fair.
Right. Last goal, Marcus Rashford cross for Cavani. What did you make of that one?
I mean, it was sheer brilliance. I mean, once I saw that he's running, I was like, "This is a goal, boys!" Right, that's it. And once I hit his head, I was just like, 3-1 United, simple as that. You know, I was very happy with Cavani. I think when he came on, made a great performance. I mean, you know, taking off Greenwood, I was kind of surprised he took off Greenwood because you know he's just got a goal. He's going to score probably another one at that rate. But no, good decision by Ollie. Usually people criticize him for his substitutions, but he got a bang on today, 100%.
Yeah, no, I hear that. And Tom, did you see Cavani's goal?
I did see Cavani's goal, and that's what having a world-class striker does for you. Simple
I'm
as.
presuming you're jealous.
It was aimed at both Martial and Firmino.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Obviously, as I say, match reactions, I want to do them slightly differently. I've got the stats up here. I did this with a Liverpool lot yesterday. It went quite well. Apart from the stats were a lot more even yesterday. But United with much more of the ball, more shots, a couple more on target, a couple more fouls, 2 big chances, which is fair. One of them being the penalty. RG, when looking at them stats, what are you thinking?
I mean, yeah. Overall, I think it just shows. I mean, I'm kind of curious what the first half was like because I'd say it definitely was dominated by Aston Villa in the first half. To be fair, second half, I think you'll see more of United. But overall, I think it's a fair game. I mean, they had 5 shots on target. Villa could have easily put 5 of them in. You never know. But United just in general, I think, just in general, yeah, we were just a better team and. Second half, we did what we had to do.
And Tom, what about you?
I didn't watch the first half, so I couldn't tell you. It looks like a good United performance, but I know it weren't, in a sense, because you got past the first half.
Yeah.
So it shows that you got a good mentality to come back in the second half, but you need to stop relying on coming back in the second half, if you get me. You need to start killing games off at the start. Because eventually you'll have games like Sheffield United where you just can't come back. And it'll cost you in the long run.
How they didn't come back against Sheffield United will be one of them that probably haunts Ollie. But I've actually managed to get the first half statistics, and this will surprise you. Yeah. This will surprise you a lot.
Oh, what? I'm actually really surprised. I thought it would be way higher for.
I mean, it's probably a little bit of stat pad in a sense. The shots that United are taking probably equated to a bit less XG. They might be in from worse angles, worse positions. So when you're watching the game, it feels like Villa are dominating because they've had the better chances.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's what it'll be.
That's fair.
But that's what I mean. Just I got the first half and dominating the ball, dominating on the shots, on target, off target, all of it. The issue is United just weren't smart enough and didn't take their chances. As I said, this is true. Your next 4 games, obviously 4 games left of the Premier League season. You've got Leicester on Tuesday, Liverpool Thursday. Then you've got 4 days off before Fulham, obviously, on Tuesday, and then finishing up away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Should be fans back in the stadiums for Fulham and Wolves. But RJ, you've got Leicester and Liverpool next. What are you expecting to heavily rotate against Leicester so you can field the full strength United against Liverpool, or is it just going to be Ollie just trying to get players all through it all?
It has to be Ollie going through. I think Rashford will definitely start against Leicester and Liverpool. If I'm really honest, he will, because that's how it's been this season. There's been some instances where Rashford shouldn't have started. I mean, the game against Roma, I don't think he should have started. I think he should have came on, but that's what happened, to be fair. It's going to be very interesting who really will start. I do think, since that Greenwood did come off against what do you call them? Villa, thank you. He will definitely start against Leicester. I think that was just an indication saying, look, you've done what you had to do. We're going to bring you off now. You're going to be fit for Leicester, and we'll get you there. For Liverpool, I think Cavani will probably start. So I think it'll be 60 minutes of Greenwood again on Leicester. I do see probably a keeper switch, probably for the Liverpool game, possibly, or even for Leicester.
He'll play Henry.
He wouldn't do that.
Will he?
He'll play Henry all the Premier League games. Stop being deluded.
No,
Stop,
but this
stop
but
just
this,
looking
this
at
is
it with
something-
you.
no, but this-
David De
no, but-
Gea eyes in it.
but listen. This is something different compared to the Premier League, right? This is 2 games on the trot. Sorry, 3 games on the trot throughout 6 days.
A
goalkeeper doesn't get tired.
I understand, yes. But
Also,
you need a goalkeeper.
You need a goalkeeper playing in there consistently to keep it.
He is playing consistently. What? So you're saying that one game per week, right?
Ollie will play Henderson in every fucking Premier League game. It's a fact.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, no, he will.
He'll switch him for. I say he'll switch him for that Thursday because
he won't, because you want to know how bad that will be for Henderson's confidence.
It won't be.
It fucking will. That is the biggest game in your end of the season.
He's arrogant enough as it is, man. He's not going to.
He's not. Yeah,
he's not arrogant.
He is. He's
God.
How do you not know he's arrogant? He is so arrogant, man.
How do you know he's arrogant? What's he done?
His interviews are literally like, I'm better than every single cunt here, right? He's literally saying he's like faster than Dan James. Fam, he's not faster than
As a joke. As
That's
a
not a
joke.
joke, man. He wasn't
Actually, actually, I can believe he is faster than Dan James. Have
Do
you
you
seen how
take
quick?
Saturday social interviews seriously?
Me, come on.
Also, Tom, the reason, and you'll probably be able to back me up because RJ hates English people.
Fuck
Tom,
off, man.
when I talk about Henderson probably being quicker, have you seen how quick he is off his line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually reckon he
Ian
could be
Henderson's
faster than Dan James.
I wouldn't say he's faster. I'd say he's not as slow as people would make it out to be.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
I also don't think he's overconfident. Also, you sort of want the United keeper being a bit cocky and
You
overconfident.
need your goalkeeper to be confident.
Not cocky, but confident. Yes.
Would you
Yeah.
not say De Gea is cocky?
I wouldn't say De Gea is cocky. I think right now he's too relaxed, in my opinion. He should be more agile when it comes
So
to the
you're
ball.
telling me you want relaxed goalkeeper your biggest
No,
game
no,
of
no,
the
no,
season?
no,
Great
no, no,
idea.
no. I did
Why
not say
didn't I
that.
think of that?
I think no, like
Oh,
his game against Roma,
you-
he was agile. He was completely agile, and I think that's one of the reasons why we actually stayed in that game compared to
RJ, let me sort of simple it down for you. Henderson will play the last 4 games of the season in the Premier League.
Oh, okay, I'll
De
leave it.
Gea will literally have the number 1 shirt and walk out as Manchester United goalkeeper in the biggest game of your season in the Europa League final.
Have you talked to Ollie about this, or have you
Have you talked to Ollie about De Gea playing?
I will put
Mate.
fucking money on it.
Okay. All right, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Because
Are you willing to put money on this?
no, I'm not putting money on anything. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Oh.
So RJ does agree with me and Tom in the end.
I
He's
don't
not willing to
fucking
put
agree.
cash on it. Well, you're not. You're
I'm
certainly
fucking putting
not
money on.
enough to put cash on it. Exactly. So that's because you know that Henderson was going to play against Liverpool when you were playing on Sunday, and he will do it again. Because the last time I checked, the goalkeeper didn't suffer from fatigue. It's one of the reasons why I thought Kepa going down in the Carabao Cup final was a bit strange.
Well, he did
The
get
last
injured.
bit I want to look at, obviously, is the league table. Now, mathematically, you can still win the league. You're 10 points behind with a game in hand.
That's not accurate as of right now. West Ham have played the game more, and Everton are on.
Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
I
You're not
know.
getting Tom forward. Seriously, you're not.
I have got a table from the game that's being played right now, Tom. That will be shown in the Arsenal match reaction later on. But this was the table as it was after the Manchester United game, before any other game kicked off. United still mathematically can still win the title. Obviously, now the title race is going to Leicester. If you win that game, you'll be 7 points behind Manchester City. What's your thoughts going on for that one, RJ?
I mean, the pressure is on. We just have to just do what we do best, and come back the way we do. And do I see Iheanacho, Vardy, and all their attacking players giving us a task? Of course I do. But I do think our attack will succeed in the end.
Yeah. Do you think you can win the title?
I mean, the fat lady has not sung yet, so I think it's not over yet mathematically. So
Lad, they've got fucking Brighton.
I'm sorry, if that was the case 10 years ago, Man City would never have won the Premier League. Right? Simple as that. Same scenario.
Because 10 years ago they weren't good.
Listen, they were. Oh, stop with that bullshit, man. Stop with that bullshit, right?
Okay,
And even
Tom,
that,
do you
even with
think
Chelsea,
United
like here, I'll give you another clue, right? Do you remember 2014? I think you might know very, very well. You know the slip up, right?
Yeah.
We were 9 points clear, 4 games left to go. What happened then, buddy? Oh yeah, I forgot. One of your best players.
Yeah, RJ. You do realize they had 2 games in hand. So when they won them against Sunderland and Crystal Palace, they were 3 points behind us. Not 9 points, 3.
Tom,
Well
do
done.
you?
Yeah, but when you win
think-
2 games, you get 6.
RJ, Tom,
Yes.
do you think United? Do you think United can still win the title? As I say, with a huge grin on my face.
Of course not.
Of course.
Could you imagine if they did? It'd be quite embarrassing.
Like, if
If he did, he will never be
if
on the
United
channel
won
again.
the title, I would come on this show and I would sing United chants for a full hour.
Okay, right. Please, Ollie, I beg, please, for the love of God, we need this.
RJ's about to go poison the Man City players.
Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, you better watch out.
Wrong banner.
The fuck? I ain't going no fucking. I'm not going on some oil shit.
wrong banner by a fucking country mile. That's the right
Yeah.
one.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Battle
it's
Club.
there we go. There we go.
They'll be lucky
I think
to
mine's fucking nagging.
Anyway,
Last couple of
let me
comments
ask
before
RJ this.
we.
I want to ask RJ this first. Are
Go
you
on.
seriously not bothered about Liverpool? Do you think that's just a
Oh,
walk in the park for you?
Mate, your strikers are so like they're so out of it. They don't really give a shit about your club no more. They don't.
RJ would
They
invest
don't.
in
Actually, to be fair,
Sadio Mane scored. Wait, when was the last time Sadio Mane scored? Tell me when.
Yesterday.
Compared to yesterday, Dominique, for God's sake, I know he scored yesterday.
One minute. I'm gonna allow you
How long did it take
guys
him
to
to
do
score?
this because I'm gonna allow you guys to do this because we already did a United preview last week when you had Old Trafford invaded. So here you go for it, boys.
Right.
Well,
so you want the last time Sadio Mane scored, apart from the last time Sadio Mane scored.
Right? Let's compare the teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have Rashford, Cavani, Bruno, Greenwood against Trent, Nat Phillips, Kabak, and Robertson. You're screwed. You're screwed.
We have Mo Salah, Sadio Mane now finding form, Diogo Jota, Thiago up against Lindelof. Who's all right.
So one goal brings it back into form. Not a fucking hope, man. Come on.
I'm not saying one goal.
Okay, so Salah, right? You're going against the best left back in the league, Luke Shaw. He's not gonna get past. Not gonna get past.
Hold on. He went up against the best left back in the league about in January and bagged a brace on his head. So it's not like he's going to do nothing against him now.
Look at it now. Look at it now. You're saying about January. This is not January. This is now.
Exactly. This isn't January.
Yeah.
We are now. We have the second best form in the league. I think we're up there with one of the best forms in the league, just behind you. We've won 4 out of our last 6. We're unbeaten 6. That's a fact.
Okay, right. Let's. You're just fucking making a joke at your club, mate. Literally.
How?
Are you telling me legit? Do you really think? Now, be honest. I know you want to believe that your team will win. Do you actually think Liverpool will beat United?
Do I actually think Liverpool will beat United? Yeah.
No, just end the stream, man. There's no fucking hope, man. No hope.
Hold on, we've got stuff to play for.
I'm allowing you to fight.
We've got stuff to play for. You haven't.
Yes, we do.
What do you have to fight for? You've got top 4. You're not going to win the title.
The title's still there. The title's still there unless fucking Man City go unless Man City win their next game. That's it. But I don't, like I said.
RJ, you do know who their next game's against, don't you? You do know who their next game's against.
Their next game is against Newcastle.
Mm-hmm. And you're telling me they're not going to win?
Friday.
Stop trying to kid yourself. You're not going to win the title. You've got nothing to play for. You're better off resting players so they don't get injured so that Europa League final.
But is the title over? Are Man City champions? They're not.
Fucking hell.
Not yet. Unless they say Man City are Premier League champions, that's when it's all over. Right now, it's not over. It's very unlikely. Do I think we'll do it? Probably not. But it's still on.
This logic of they're not winners until they decide, it says they've won it. Like last season when we were 25 points clear, we've won the title. It's like, no, they've not won it yet. Yeah. But we did.
Did I say that?
Because it was no, people did, obviously. And people are saying this again.
I never said that.
People are saying this again. It's not going to get it through your head that it's not going to happen. We have more to fight for in that United game. We have more to fight for in that United game than you do.
Oh, Veltran, come on, man! Then come on, bring your whole fucking midget army.
Any other one of my players you want to go at? Come on, I'll bring.
I'm just gonna say this now. Your captain is Gini Wijnaldum. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not. You're acting like I'm supposed to be. Oh my god, I'm gonna defend Wijnaldum. You know I hate him.
I know. That's the thing your club is in. Your best 2 players are injured. Simple as that. Your best 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm still in pretty good form, like you.
You're not in good form. You couldn't even fucking beat Newcastle.
You couldn't fucking beat Sheffield United.
Come on, but where are you? You're not in top 4, are you? You're struggling.
Leeds.
No, you couldn't even beat Leeds either.
We've beaten Leeds this season.
Oh, what?
We've
what's
beaten
wrong?
Leeds this season. You just couldn't even
Yeah,
beat
so
Crystal
did we.
Palace.
We beat Leeds 6-2. Do you remember fucking McTominay fucking bombing them?
You just couldn't even beat Crystal Palace.
Okay, you couldn't even beat Brighton, Burnley, fucking any. Go on, do you want me to go more?
Keep
Seriously.
going.
All right,
Keep
okay,
going.
so literally, let's look at your team's performance this year, right?
Yep.
All right. It's been a flop,
Mhm.
100%.
Yep.
What's your worst loss this season? Your opinion?
Probably the 7-2 versus Villa.
Mm-hmm. And why did you lose 7-2 to Villa?
Because we didn't have our first choice goalkeeper, our captain, or our most informed player.
Mate, come on. You're trying shit, man.
Well,
At the end of the day,
it's a valid point.
it's not
we
a
have to play
valid
at-
point.
we have to
It's
play
Villa.
at-
Aston
have you-
Villa.
Have you not seen?
You couldn't even beat Chelsea. Mate, come on.
Have you not seen
Chelsea
the
are in the
state
Champions League final.
of that bloody? Have you, please, I beg, after this, go and search up Adrian versus Aston Villa and go have a look at when Ollie Watkins hit the bar and look at where Adrian is positioned. And you're trying to tell me that's not the reason we fucked it?
Mate,
He practically got 3 assists.
you were shit. You were shit against Villa. Your whole
We
team
were
was
shit.
shit.
We were shit, yeah. We
Your
were
whole
shit.
team. Your whole team.
But there's there's reasons why we lost. Not having our first choice goalkeeper, the first goal don't happen. That changed the complete complexion of the game. If you really want to go on about results, you lost 6-1 to Spurs.
Yeah, but we're second. Where are they? They're above you, actually. They're actually above you.
That's like no, we're above them. That's like me saying,
congratulations.
we lost 7-2 to Villa, but we're above them in the table. We're above them in the table, so
yeah, but you're not top 4. You're not in the top 4. You're not even considered to be in top 4 this season. You'd be lucky to get top 4 this season.
How are we not considered to be top 4 this season?
Because you've been shit all season. You don't deserve it.
We were top of the league from
So are we. So are we.
We were top. Were you top the league for 4 months?
Oh, come on. 4 months, mate. It's the whole season, my guy. Whole season.
I know it's a whole season.
Yeah,
but
so
to say
4
we've
months
been
was
shit all season, to say we've been shit all season is incorrect. We've been shit ever since all of our senior centre backs got injured and our backup centre backs, who were our best midfielders, got injured. That's the matter of fact.
Okay. Realistically, right? I'll just ask you this last question because we're going to finish up because I have to do something as well. If you had no injuries, right? Virgil van Dijk was still there. Henderson was still there. Fabinho was 100% fit. Matip was still there. I won't count Joe Gomez because Joe Gomez doesn't bring fucking anything to your squad.
Joe Gomez is literally our second best centre back, but okay.
Nobody shit, right?
He's literally a member of the second best Premier League defensive record of all time.
He's not going to get a start for England anyway. So anyway,
he's England's best centre back. Oh my god!
No, he's not. He's not. Stones and Maguire are way better. Anyway, so do you think without all those injuries, right? Do you think you'd win the Premier League?
RJ, you didn't just say that, did you?
Yes.
What?
Yes, I do think we would win the league. If this season we didn't have Van Dijk out, we didn't have Gomez out, we didn't have Matip out, we didn't have Henderson out, we didn't have Fabinho out, we didn't have half our best players out, yeah, we probably would have won the league. Considering with them out, we were top of the league for 4 months. And then it just fell apart because the squad couldn't continue. I'm really struggling to see what's the hard part of that to understand for you.
I just don't see you winning because, like I said, your squad depth was fucking shy, man. An injury was bound to happen.
You do realise this squad depth point that you just brought up now completely goes against the point that you just told me of. But if you had all your players fit, you would have won the league. Because squad depth doesn't matter if your best players are fit because they play. Oh my god.
Look, it'll be very interesting. We should really do a United preview. To be fair, we need to have everyone here. Do you mean, Niall? I think that's for sure. But on the basis, what I will tell you, look, good luck with trying to get some goals against us, and good luck trying to save yourselves as well. That's where I end it.
Oh, wow.
Are you the clear favourites yet? But I'm not. You can't just rule us out.
Well, I mean, who will actually beat? Who will actually, break us down?
Probably the Premier League's second top goal scorer. He might have a good chance.
Oh, here, just no. Please end it, man. Please. This guy's just fucking Mohamed Salah. Literally, the guy who got struck by lightning against City, man. Come on.
Mohamed Salah, the guy who scored a brace in the FA Cup against Jews. That one, yes.
Oh yeah, but wait, what happened in that FA Cup match? What happened?
What happened in that FA Cup match?
Bruno
Marcus Rashford.
Bruno doesn't even start. Comes on and he destroys you. Simple as that. That's what happened.
Cool. Well done. He
Yeah.
destroyed Reece Williams.
Yeah.
The lad was playing at Kidderminster. Well done. He's found his level now.
You
Well
destroyed
done.
your whole team with that free kick, man.
When it mattered, when we had players who have a bit of experience, your best ever chance to win at Anfield in the Premier League under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he couldn't even score a goal. Paul Pogba had 3 clear good chances and kept hitting them with our goalkeeper.
Look, sure. You know, we gave you some points. Hell, we gave Arsenal some points this season. Let's be real. And look at them right now. All right, we gave Arsenal about too many points to be fair, but look at them now. Look at you now. You're a broken, washed-up team. You should be lucky to be in the position that you are. All right, with the injuries you've gotten, and the fact that you're actually saying that you will win. No, I'm saying that now. End of story.
How are we a broken, washed-up team?
Wow.
Because A, you rely on 2 players that would actually get you points. All right?
Which are?
Van Dijk and Henderson. Without them, like I said,
have we not got point? We literally got four wins and 2 draws in our last 6 games without either of them. So to say we don't get points without them is the complete wrong thing. Are we worse without them? Yes, no doubt. But we still get points. We still get wins.
but yeah, you get wins against Southampton. You got wins against Aston Villa with no Jack Grealish. And I will say that now. No Grealish. Listen. You bet an Arsenal side who are just dog shit. You bet a Wolves side with no Jimenez. You bet you lost to Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
You bet a Leipzig side, to be fair, congratulations for doing that, but then you lost to Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's your season's been inconsistent, quite like ours, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. But yours has been inconsistent with your best players. Ours has been inconsistent without them.
But the thing is, we are in a European final, and we're the second best team in England.
Don't try, mate. The moment you went down to that Europa League, if you hadn't have got to that final, Solskjaer should have been sacked on the spot.
Solskjaer was never going to be sacked, man. Never.
You do understand how pathetic it is for you to be in the Europa League, don't you?
How's it pathetic? We were literally against PSG, who, let's be real, if they played against you, would have bummed you. Simple as that.
RJ, you needed 1 point from 2 games. You needed 1 point from 2 games, and you didn't get a single point.
3
games. 1 point. You lost to Istanbul Başakşehir. They've been relegated from the Turkish league.
They actually?
Have they actually? Hold on. Let me get that.
I think they have. Or they're in a relegation battle, and you lost.
RJ, that's not good, mate.
What? Here, this is what I will say. You're talking about.
To be fair, losing to Istanbul Başakşehir was bad enough as it was, but now they've been relegated. That's even worse.
No, they're 14. What are you chatting about? Fucking
6 points.
Didn't know
relegation zone.
Didn't know they're fucking relegated for fucking 14.
When you lost to them, they were bottom of the league, I think.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
But they were in the relegation battle again.
They were 8th. They were 8th when we were playing.
They weren't 8th. They weren't 8th.
Come on, man.
They weren't 8th. They're in a relegation battle, and they robbed you of Champions League knockout football.
Nah, that was Riola, man.
It makes sense. You can't say this.
I have to go as well.
It's okay. What we'll do is we will do a match preview on Wednesday, because I feel like there needs to be a full-blown fight. Oh, he's
throwing his toys out the pram.
He's gone bloody quick.
I've proven the Istanbul point.
He's gone bloody quick. But as I said, we'll do a preview. I'm sure Tom, RJ, and the rest of the gang will come on Wednesday sometime during that for a preview, because I feel like these boys need to have a bit of a fight. But we're going to leave it right there. We'll be back, as I said, for the Arsenal preview, which will be 9 p.m. Luke and Jeannie will be me for that one. Thanks for everyone that's been tuning in. Go check out our socials at Let's Talk EPL on Twitter and Let's Talk LTPL on Twitter. Also join our Instagram at Let's Talk Let's Talk EPL _ and all of that lovely stuff. A big thanks to everyone that's been putting their comments in. Hugely appreciated to you all. But Tom, where can they find you?
I don't know. I haven't got any smart clips this week. I've run out of them because we're winning games, so I don't have anything to be angry about.
You can find him on Twitter. His handle is _Tom_little__. You can find me at Niall _PAFC. As said, we're back tonight, 9 p.m, and then weekly review show tomorrow with the full gang. Well, some of them anyway. I know Jeannie and Charlotte are going to be there. So that's a fact. But thanks for watching. We'll be back, as I said, 9 p.m. until then. But until then, thanks for watching and have a good day.